Culture evolves at the speed of light, just like your financial needs. When it comes to your money, Credit Karma keeps you in the know and ahead of the game. You can count on Credit Karma to keep up with your financial needs as they evolve. We'll help you monitor your progress and give personalized recommendations so you can make strides towards your goals and find your way to money. Make sure you're on the right track, no matter where you are on your financial journey. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to When Reality Hits. We are doing a special girls trip edition. We are here in the Bahamas at the Bahamar, which is absolutely beautiful. We've been staying at the Bahamar Resort, the Hyatt Reserve area, but they also have the SLS and the Rosewood. It is all beautiful. Everywhere we have eaten on this trip has been incredible. I mean, we've had the best time on the boats and everything else. But it's an epic girls trip because I'm with a bunch of reality TV queens. And who would think that we would all be in the same room together, let alone on a trip? A lot of people wrote in asking how I know all these girls. And it's because we all have the same amazing publicist, Lori KPR. Shout out. We did this trip last year as well. We went to Cabo, and this year we went to the Bahamas, and, you know, it's just been so much fun. So we're so grateful. Thanks, Lori, and thanks, Bahamar, for having us. So on this episode, I'm going to interview a couple of the girls, and I cannot wait to get into it. Love is Blind, The Bachelor. I mean, we have it all. So first is Megan Fox, a.k.a. Chelsea Blackwell.
Hey.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
From Love is Blind. I adore you.
I adore you.
I
so
just
excited.
met you for the first time on this vacation, and I think that you were spectacular.
You're so sweet. You're spectacular.
Thank you. Okay, so Love is Blind.
Yes.
I know you've had a crazy journey.
Yes.
But I want to go back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
How did it start for you? Like, how did you get into the reality TV world?
Yeah. So being single in this day and age is crusty and it's dusty. Dating's hard. And I figured they were coming to Charlotte. I got sent the application from everyone and their mom. And I just decided to apply. And
So all your friends were sending you the application?
Yeah,
you
they're
gotta-
like, we lost hope in you. Like, here's the show coming. So give it a shot. I didn't think in a million years I would get this opportunity. The next day I heard from them. It took almost a year to get everything passed and through, all the psyche evals and all that good stuff. And then I got on the show.
I was going to ask, like, how does one get on that show? Obviously, you apply, and then you said it took an entire year.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Wow.
So a lot of people didn't apply. They scouted a lot of people. Myself and Laura were the ones who applied, and it was a journey. And yeah, and here I am.
Are you so happy that you did it, or
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm here with you right now.
Right?
Let's
And
be
we're in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Like, hello.
Everything worked out. I'm so grateful I did it. It was such an amazing, incredible experience. And I met so many wonderful people from it. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you did get engaged
Yes.
on the show
yes.
to Jimmy,
Yes.
and he broke up with you,
He
right?
did, yeah. We called the wedding off 3 days before.
3 days
Yeah.
before.
Mhm.
How long in between the engagement and the wedding? Like, how much space is in between the engagement and the wedding?
It's like 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get to see each other every day in between, like to get to know
Yeah.
each other more? Or
Yeah. So after we get engaged, they sent us to the Dominican or on a vacation. We're on the vacation for 5 days, and then we lived together for 3 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, there's enough time to be together to like know if that person's for you or not.
So why did he say he broke up with you? Like, what was his reasoning?
Yeah.
Because
So-
hello, you were hot as hell.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Sir.
I've seen many clips, and I'm like, Jimmy, how did you break up with Chelsea? Like, this does not make sense. This is not compute.
No, it was wild. He broke up because of all this drama. He has a lot of girlfriends, and
He has a lot of girlfriends,
a lot of girlfriends. Yeah,
even though he
So-
did a TV show, Love is Blind.
Yeah. I mean, like he just like a majority of his friends are girls, and he just didn't.
Oh, you mean like girlfriends?
Oh yeah,
like
not
he's
literally
dating-
lovers.
Not like he's dating.
No,
Okay.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? He could be. I don't know. But yeah, so there was some drama in there, and Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've heard that you guys have been spotted together a lot. What's that about?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, give me all the tea. I need to hear it all.
So when the show was airing, he was really, really, really there for me when I was getting all the hate. And, you know, the internet is crazy. It's gnarly. It's intense.
Yes.
And he was very supportive of me. We were doing press, a lot of press together. And, you know, the world takes what they want to take. And they thought we were together. And
do you think you got closer to him as a friend doing like the press and stuff together after the fact?
You know, I fell in love with him and I had emotions come up where I was like, oh my gosh, like I really care for this guy. Like this is why I fell for him. He is lovely. He's a wonderful person. He's amazing. We just didn't work out together. But at that time, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could see myself being with him. So it did bring up some old feelings. Yeah. So.
Okay. I always wonder about that, like, you know, because on Love is Blind, you don't know what the person looks like who you're talking to, you know? So like, what was it like the anticipation before you saw the person in real life? Like that, I feel like would be the most nerve wracking of the entire thing.
Totally. It was nuts because I completely checked out. I fell in love with him for who he is as a person, like his soul, his goals, his dreams. What he looked like was not a thought in my head. Of course, that matters to me. Yeah. It matters if you're human. Yeah. That's, of course, natural.
I mean, physical attraction is important, but it's not everything.
Right. So it wasn't something I was too worried about. Of course, I have a type. Of course, I have, you know, I want to be attracted to you, but it wasn't why I fell for him, obviously.
Right.
So
were you worried that if you saw them and you were completely unattracted, like, were you worried about what your face would look like? I mean, you're on TV now.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Like, how was that?
It just it was intense because he wasn't my type, and I'm getting dragged on the internet because both of us weren't each other's type. I wasn't his type. He wasn't my type. He's blonde. He's light skinned. Like, I don't really go for that normally. So I wasn't expecting him to look like that at all. In my head, I pictured like this tall, dark, handsome, like country bumpkin, like the complete opposite. So
like Love is Blind is so crazy to me because you literally have no idea. So you're just imagining what this person, kind of like whenever I was pregnant, like you imagine what your baby might look like. I know it's like a weird comparison, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you have this vision in your head, and when it's not, it's completely opposite. He's handsome regardless. Yeah. You know, he's whatever. But he's just not my type, and I'm not his. So,
well, did you guys talk about that at all whenever you first met each other? Like, aside from, which we're going to get into the Megan Fox comments, obviously, but like aside from all of that stuff, like, did you guys talk about like what you were attracted to at all? Because in the rooms, like, you don't want to actually ask about physical appearance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can. There's like no rules saying that
there's no rules. Okay.
There should be.
Yeah.
Because clearly from my mistake, the Megan Fox thing, like he had this envision, like he visioned me a certain type of way. And I was complete opposite. And
you're not complete opposite.
Same with him. So, yeah, you could, if you wanted to, like, you can be like, hey, I don't know, just certain things that you could ask. So we did talk about our types, and I usually go for like, had it up.
Yeah,
like,
same.
You know, tall, dark, and handsome. Like, you know, whatever. So it was very different. So we did talk about that.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get into the Megan Fox comment because that went viral.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it going so viral, and how did you deal with like all the comments? Because I've obviously been through a lot of like social media things over my years in reality TV, and I know how hard it can be. Yeah. But you seem so like positive, and I really love that about you. Thank you. So I just want to know how you took it as a first timer on reality TV and how you were able to like navigate your life through it.
So I totally forgot I said that. I was more concerned about like goofy comments that I made that I'm like, oh my gosh, like people are going to take this and run with it. So when that aired, I remember watching it and I remember thinking it was so goofy. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay, like let's move along with our life. Like no one's gonna remember that. So you never thought like just being like, people say that because you weren't like, I look like Megan Fox. You're like, people say I look, you know, I resemble. It on the plane. I've gotten it before. I don't see it.
Which you do. It's the eyes, it's the coloring. You know, I see it too. You're beautiful. So she's beautiful. Like, come on.
Yeah. So I just, when it aired, I'm like, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think the world was going to take it by storm. And then I remember that night, it was just like the world turned upside down and I was getting dragged. That was just the beginning of the dragging, and it just opened a door.
Yeah.
I don't think people would have ever came for me. I mean, there's going to be haters out there regardless.
Yeah.
I don't think people would have really come for me as hard for my looks if I didn't compare myself to the most beautiful woman in the world.
I mean, she's gorgeous, but you're gorgeous too. Give yourself some credit.
I am.
Yeah, you
I
are.
think I am. But if I didn't compare myself to her, I might have had a little, easier journey. But like I said, I'm here right now. And that comment, it might have been treacherous to begin with, but it got me here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm like I said, I'm proud of you for just like going through it and shining through it and being so positive and nice, because that's what the world needs. And also, like, Megan Fox responded.
She did.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
I Googled what she said. Let's see. She said, I didn't watch it, but I think in general, no one deserves to be bullied. I didn't think she deserved that at all. I think people went way too hard. I did see a picture of her.
Mm-hmm.
So
like,
that's kind of being like, she does kind of look like me, Like,
all you haters, shut up. Like, the queen herself has answered.
She answered, and she wasn't upset, and she was like, nobody deserves that.
Right.
She definitely doesn't deserve that. Like, that's amazing.
It was
like,
incredible.
Megan Fox on Transformers. Hello.
Listen, I wasn't saying, hey, right now, in this time of her life, I look just like her. I never would say that. Yeah, come on. Let's give it,
but still, I love it. And like I said, I see the resemblance. And I think a lot of people out there actually do see that. Yeah. And I hate that you got hate for that, but I love how you handled it all. Like, that's what grace and like being positive, that's what matters.
Yeah, totally.
Because the whole Instagram comment section can be brutal.
Absolutely. They're going to, you can say whatever you want in life and they're going to come for something. Anything.
No matter what.
Anything.
I always say Jesus could have an Instagram and somebody's going to hate on him.
100%. 100%.
It does not matter. Okay, so are you dating anybody now?
I just got back into dating. Yeah, I did. So
Ooh.
I'm kind of just seeing where things go and living my best life. Yeah.
Are you going on dates, meaning is there certain people that you've been hanging out with, or a certain person? You don't have to say names.
Yeah. I've been seeing someone. I got onto Bumble and I gave it a chance. I was terrified, but I gave it a chance. And second day I met someone who's great, and so kind of seeing where that goes. We'll see. We'll see.
Good luck.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
you.
I've never done a dating app before.
Yeah. Girl, you're not missing much.
I mean, I've been with Jax. Well. For 9 years. So I never did the dating app thing.
That wasn't big then. I mean, this is crazy. It's weird.
Dating is so crazy.
It's crusty and dusty.
Do you think dating shows like Love is Blind, The Bachelorette, all the girls that we're, seeing today and talking with today are great ways to meet the love of your life? Or do you think the competition aspect is a little bit of what makes you feel like you fall in love?
Yeah. No, I think that there's so much science behind it. Okay. Especially, speaking of them, they're all in incredible relationships.
Yes.
Let's be real. Let's look at the statistics.
It's actually crazy.
Right. And then with Love is Blind, the science behind Love is Blind, it's so there. It's so proven. There's so many successful relationships with Love is Blind franchise as well. I think there's so much potential. Obviously, I did it because I had faith.
Yeah.
So, I think there's, really great examples of couples.
I love that. And the world is changing so much. You never know how you're going to meet somebody.
Yeah, it's so true. I mean, clearly on dating apps, why not go on a show?
Yeah. I mean, what's really the difference?
Right. It's so true. You're embarrassing yourself on TV, but
other than millions of people judging you, there's not that much difference than a dating app. On a dating app, are you talking about what you like, and you're kind of talking to the person before you meet them?
Exactly. So what's the difference?
So I see it.
Yeah.
I just found out that you're a flight attendant, which is crazy to me because before this whole life of mine, I was like, oh my gosh, I think a flight attendant would be such a fun job. Yeah. I was even looking into it. Yeah, but you're still being a flight attendant to this day, correct?
Very little. Yeah. But it's fun. It's such a great job. It's so much fun. It's I get to travel and see things and meet people, and I love people. So
yeah, you're a people person.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So are you.
Yes.
You've been great at it.
Oh, I think I would have thrived. I would have been like doing all the motions.
Yes.
Buckle your seatbelt. The airbag will come out. What do you say? Do it to yourself before you're I'm like, how am I supposed to put the thing on me before I put it on cruise? Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's not happening.
Right. Yeah.
Like, even if you tell me that, like, I'm still going to put it on cruise first.
Yeah. That's a good mom right there. That's a good mom. Listen, you're doing great.
Oh, my gosh. So, I don't know if you know this about Jax, but he is the world's worst flyer.
Oh, no.
It's been something that we talked about on this podcast many of times.
Yeah.
And he had just like flying with him is super hard.
He's scared? Like,
no, not he's scared. He just gets very anxious and like everything becomes like a big deal and like he gets very rushed.
Yeah.
And,
gosh. Traveling in
kind of rude to people.
No, we hate that.
And I can't stand somebody being rude to people. It like, it mortifies me, especially a flight attendant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I want to know, what are some of your biggest pet peeves as a flight attendant?
Oh my gosh. There's really one general one where you just think that I am your personal stewardess. When I have when I'm your personal flight attendant and you don't think I have anybody else to deal with and just you. So you're snapping at me or you're ringing your call light a million times thinking that I don't have anything else going on.
Right.
That drives me insane. Also, when you're rude to like other passengers or inconsiderate, or if you're listening to movies or music out loud, I will call the cops. Like,
you're like, don't listen to music out loud. There's other people on this flight.
It's a shared space.
Yeah, it is. It
drives me nuts.
That's like somebody doing a FaceTime. Like when I go to the nail salon and somebody's on FaceTime in the nail salon, I'm like, what are you doing?
Straight to jail.
What are you doing? That is the most annoying thing.
So rude.
Oh my gosh. What about like after you were on the show and you were obviously a very popular personality on Love is Blind, did people recognize you all the time?
Yeah, it was. I didn't think it was going to be as crazy as it was. And it has delayed flights tremendously. People just are so excited, even if they like me or if they don't. It's just someone that they know from TV, and so they just get excited, and I get excited because they're excited, and it's wild. It's wild.
Oh
so,
my gosh, I love that. I'm sure it's so fun.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you from Love is Blind?
So, people took from the show that I'm very insecure. I'm very whiny, I'm so needy, and I'm the complete opposite.
I don't get that at all, guys. If you thought that about Chelsea, I'm telling you, I've not seen that one time this entire trip.
Yeah, when you're put into a relationship that makes you feel a little type of way, where you don't feel safe, you don't feel secure, you don't feel any of these type of things, of course, those are going to come up. So that's the complete opposite of me. I think that the internet has really seen a different side of me. So my trajectory has completely flipped.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you are so sweet and so
Thank
great.
You.
Now let's go into celebrity crush.
Yeah.
Who would be your top celebrity crush? I'm only asking the single ladies this.
I love this. So Siobhan, Steven from Perfect Match. He's a babe.
He's a babe.
Yeah.
He is a babe.
He's all tatted.
You guys would be like MGK and Megan Fox.
I'm screaming.
I love it.
I feel so bad. No one can say his name right, and I'm one of them, but God bless.
It's like, what if he was actually Steven and then he was like, I'm going into reality TV, so I'm going to be Steven.
I'm going to be really artsy and like mysterious.
like Jax. He was Jason. Now he's like, I'm going to be Jax.
Wait, stop. I love that. That's clever.
You know what? Why not?
Yeah, stand out.
Stand out a little bit.
I'm going to be Chelsea from now on.
Chelsea. Hello, Chelsea. Thanks for coming on my podcast today. Okay, favorite thing about a girls' trip?
Oh my gosh. This has just been so lovely. Just like meeting everyone. I didn't know anyone before coming here. I have just loved just hearing your guys' stories and what you guys are doing now, and just building like connections with you guys has been so wonderful. I have looked up to all of you for years. So this is just incredible. I just love it. We're having so much fun.
We are having so much fun. All right. I have a Marry F Kill that I'm going to ask you. Okay. Ready? MGK, Harry Styles or Justin Timberlake?
Wow, good job. Wait, that's a good one. Okay. Marry MGK. Kill Justin Timberlake. What was the other one? Harry Styles?
Harry Styles.
Kiss Harry Styles.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There
I
we
love
go.
all of them.
She's like Mary MGK for sure.
Respect, Megan. I will never see a man.
We're twins, but I won't come for him. I love it. Okay, I have a couple questions from fans, and then I'm going to let you go because she's leaving first.
She's leaving.
Okay, this is from KSRGN Thum. Anything you wish you had known prior to living your life on TV?
Yeah, I wish I knew the kind of men that were going to be on the show. I wish they were, a little more appealing to what I wanted in my life, and it would have been easier to navigate that journey. Knowing, but obviously there's no fun in that. That doesn't make good TV.
Right. Like they're like, we're not going to give you everything you want.
Right, yeah.
Like, you got to work for this.
Yeah. So that would have been nice to know a little bit, but
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is from Stacy Blair 00. If you are going to date again, what qualities would you look for in a partner?
Not a million girlfriends. We'll start with that. Honesty, loyalty. Obviously, I want to trust my partner. I want to have fun with my partner. That's my biggest thing. I think someone who likes to explore and travel and adventure and just live a good life.
I love it. Thank you so much, Chelsea, for coming on the podcast.
It's been
amazing to get to know you these past couple days.
Too, girl. What a blessing.
Tell everybody where they can find you, and if you have anything that you want to talk about, this is your time.
Oh my gosh. You can find me on Instagram at Chelsea D. Blackwell or TikTok, same. I just love you. You're incredible. You're my inspo, and I love what you're doing.
Thank you. All right, she's leaving in 20 minutes from the Bahamas. She's having to go to her flight. So thank you so much for doing this before.
Thank you.
Have a safe flight, baby.
Thanks, girl.
All right, up next we have the beautiful sweetheart Abigail Heringer.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Here we go, round 2.
I know, round 2. So last time you were on the podcast, it was in Cabo on our last girls trip. So we're doing it 2 years in a row. I love it. Let's keep it up.
We have a lot of updates.
Yes. So you were not engaged.
I was not.
The last time, but we were thinking it's probably happening soon.
We all knew it was happening.
We all knew it was coming. Can you tell us everything about the proposal?
Mm-hmm. It was really sweet. It was our last week in San Diego, and we were moving back to Oklahoma that week. And I was not expecting it. I knew the engagement was coming because we were shopping for rings and stuff together, but I thought it was going to happen in Oklahoma. And then I got a dog. And so that pushed up our plans a month. And I think Noah was like, okay, I'm ready to do it. So he talked to Thomas and Becca from our season of Paradise, planned the whole thing. It was at a beachfront in San Diego. Popped the question, and then we drove 28 hours to Oklahoma together.
Oh my gosh, everything looked so beautiful. Were you so happy?
I was. At that point, I think it was just so much anticipation because we started talking at the beginning of the year, and it happened in August. So from January to August, I was like, oh my gosh, my nails, they need to be done all the time. I need just so many things.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, yes, it finally happened.
You're like, yes, I knew this was happening, but I'm tired of making sure my nails are perfect.
Yes, literally.
How long have you and Noah been together now?
It'll be 3 years this July.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Did you expect whenever you first started this journey of reality TV that you would find the love of your life? Did you actually think it would happen, or were you just let me just try and see?
I was very open to it going into Matt's season of The Bachelor. I was like, the likelihood is low, but I'm open to it, and I was ready for a relationship. But it was after Matt's season, I think kind of just seeing all the ups and downs, I was like, it would be really hard, I think, to find someone that wants the same things in life because it just pulls so many different kinds of people.
Yeah.
And really, Noah was just a diamond in the rough in Paradise. I really don't think if he was there, I just don't think I would have been compatible with anyone else. So just the chances that him and I were on the same season.
You guys are so cute. I love you guys together, and
We
congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you.
You're getting married in October, right?
I am. Yes. Yeah.
Are there certain things that you're looking forward to more than others about your wedding day? For me, I always dreamed of the moment, like whenever I walked down the aisle to see Jack see me for the first time, you know, like one of those like special moments. Like, what are you looking forward to the most on your wedding day?
I think honestly, just being married, like I know, you know, some girls are like, I dreamed of my wedding, growing up, everything. And for me, I think I just had a hard time envisioning that until I could like see the person that I was marrying and so forth. And so I think now Noah and I are just so into like our home renovation. We're such homebodies now. Like I'm just excited to be married to him. And obviously I'm very excited for our wedding day, but we're not planners. So I think right now it's just stressful. So I think a month before the wedding, it'll be like, yes, it's exciting.
Do you think that the wedding is more stressful than the home renovations? Because for people listening that don't know, like they did a whole house renovation. So like for like a lot of people are like, that is the most stressful thing that like a couple can do is a house renovation. And do you think the planning the wedding is more stressful?
100%, just because, well, cost-wise, like weddings are just so expensive, and Noah and I have just been doing a lot of the home stuff on our own, so we've been saving a lot of money that way. So I think financially, it hasn't been as stressful as the wedding planning has been, and I think the home stuff too. You don't have to worry about what other people think because it's your house, right? But the wedding, it's very kind of catered to the guests. So I'm like, I want to make sure my guests have fun. Like, what should we do? And like,
isn't that weird? Because I'm a people pleaser too, but it's your day.
It's your day, but you have so many opinions. And I don't know if you felt like this with your wedding. I'm just like, you have so many people looking in. You're just like almost like nervous. Like, what is the reaction going to be to like your dress or the decor or whatnot? And I know you're not supposed to care about that, but
it's a different life. Also, being on reality TV.
Yeah.
You know, so it's more
100%.
like, you know, because you don't have to show everything about your house if you don't want to, you know.
Control what I show, whereas you don't get that luxury.
Yeah. But I know that you guys are going to have a beautiful wedding. Like, you guys are so excited. Cute. And I'm so happy for you. Redoing a house, though, has that affected your relationship at all? Because I've always heard, like I just said, that it could be very hard. But you seem like it's it's been easy for you.
Surprisingly, no, just because I think Noah and I, our love language is quality time. So the fact that we get to spend that much time together, we really enjoy it. And I think it's mostly Noah's credit of he's very much like, do whatever you want style wise. Like he's not very kind of strong minded of I want this. Like he has opinions. He's like, oh, I love Moody. I love this. But he really, I think, just kind of lets me take the reins.
Love it.
So it's a really good balance. And he's like, I just want to do all like the demo and stuff. And I'm like, perfect. I don't want to do that. So I think it's been working so far.
That's
we're
great.
Only a couple months in, but
still, like that supposedly is one of the hardest things in a relationship to go through.
I mean, we definitely
and
have
you're
fights,
doing it, you know,
100%. I mean, we have fights, of course, but I think we know when to take a step back. We're like, okay, maybe we shouldn't be working on this right now. Let's go out to dinner or something like that.
Right. Oh my gosh. So you're like, okay, let's take a break. Let's have a date night in between. Like, we can't just only focus on this and all the stress and everything.
Yeah. Or it's just being so tired. Like, I can't, you know, demo another thing. Okay, slow down on the project.
That's great advice to anybody going through it. Like, take some time for yourself.
Right.
Date your husband, date your partner, your fiance, whatever, because that's important.
Yeah.
You know,
life will still happen in the background, but the priority should be your partner.
If you could change anything about your time on reality TV, what would it be?
I mean, I know people say I don't have regrets, blah, blah, blah. Like, I definitely do have regrets. Like, definitely. I think watching my season of Paradise, it was the first time, like, watching myself that often navigating a relationship. And I was like, you have so many, like, toxic tendencies that I was falling back into on that show. And it was a learning experience.
Yeah.
But I just wish that, one, I didn't care what people thought. Like, every time I would have a conversation with Noah, it's the inner monologue of just, wait, how is someone going to take this, everything? And I wasn't able to really focus on my relationship with Noah. I think that part. And then just not really being open. I think I was just like, it's Paradise, it's fun. There's no way I'm going to get engaged or married. Like, I'm like, you didn't
expect your outcome. Yeah.
And I just really didn't want to get hurt at the end of the day. So I should have just been more open. But
you ended up being with the love of your life.
I was supposed to say he was like punching through the walls. That's why I think it worked really well off camera, because I could just let all of that go.
Yeah.
But I wish I could have let it go before
paradise
before and
Yeah.
on camera, because it's hard.
It is hard.
It's very difficult. It's not always easy, you know. Well, we just Lori and everybody is talking about how you wrote a book.
Yes,
Can
the
you
deaf
please
girl.
tell me about it? I want to hear everything.
Yeah, so basically it's just the story of my hearing loss. It's going to be my perspective and my mom's perspective, because I think just coming off the show, it was just a lot of people wanting to hear from my mom and then also myself.
Mhm.
I think, you know, some people are like, you're only 29, why are you writing a memoir? And I just want to emphasize, like, it's not that kind of focus. It's more just what it's like growing up with hearing loss from a parent side and a child side. So my mom and I are just really excited about it. It's definitely a passion project. So yeah, I mean, we're just excited to start promoting it, everything. But
Well, congratulations.
thank you. It was a lot of work.
I'm sure. And I'm so happy for you. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. You're an
Thank you.
amazing person. You're such an inspiration. Like, for people who are dealing with things that you are,
Yeah.
like, could you like imagine, like,
Mhm.
that is amazing.
Thank
like,
you.
they're looking up to you and being like, I can do this. I can, you know, I
That
think
means a lot
that's,
coming from you.
I
Thank
think
you.
that's absolutely beautiful. And I'm so happy for you. And I cannot
Thank you.
wait to read your book. You better send me
Thank
one.
you.
I will be promoting it. Maybe we can have a book launch at Jackson.
I know. You and Lloyd were talking about it. I was like, if people show up, we'll do shots with them. We'll celebrate the heck out of it.
I am so down. If you could be on any reality show, what would it be?
So last year, I said Vanderpump Rules. I was like, oh, I just want to be like in the background, but then it got really crazy. I was like, okay, that's not the show for
You're
me.
like, Scandal. Ah!
Yeah, I'm gonna stay far away from that. I was thinking maybe like Traders.
Yeah.
I feel like
a lot
that's
of
a really
people have
hot
said
one.
traders tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be good at it, but I would just be like, I want to know what it would be the reason I slip up.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
because I'm not strategic, anything. I'm like, could I just fly under the radar because I'm kind of more quiet? Like, that could be my strategy. Or would I get called out the first day by like a real
Right.
housewife? And I'm like, okay, I'm just so scared. I want to go
By a
home
real
now.
housewife.
I feel like they are low-key so good at the show because they're so like confrontational. And
Yes.
I'm not confrontational at all.
Well, also, like, it's the thing about like traders and those kind of shows is they're bringing people from different backgrounds of reality TV. So like people on
Yes.
Bravo are a lot different than people on The Bachelor or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because
But you guys have more experience
Yeah,
of like
it's
reading
more,
people
right.
and like calling people out. Whereas for me, it's like everything's so kind of staged and produced. So I've never had to like lead anything on my own. So
Right.
it would just be like throwing me in the deep end. And I'm like, okay, I have to figure this out for myself.
throwing me in the deep end. But still, stepping out of your comfort zone is so like
Do you
exhilarating.
think you could do it?
I mean, I would be so nervous, but like whenever you actually do it,
I
like
think
I'm
it'd be too nice.
I'm one of those people though who like I will like put like back out of things or whatever, but once I actually do it, I'm like so happy I did it. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. I
Yeah.
think that it's a better accomplishment. I feel like
Right.
going through a show like that then.
Right. I think it would be so cool. Okay. Favorite thing about a girl's trip?
Favorite thing. Okay, it's so dumb, but anytime I travel with Noah, guys don't realize how long it takes girls to get ready, and like we want to do pictures and stuff, so I just never get time to like do my kind of calm down, get ready, everything. But like on this trip, Serena and I are like, let's go in the bathroom, let's just play some music, chill, get ready. And I was telling her I enjoy getting ready more than anything.
Like, oh, see, I think it's so fun. I'm like putting on Little Wayne. I'm like dancing in the
Yes.
bathroom. I'm like,
Yes.
she licked me like a lollipop.
Yes, and like Noah's great to travel with, but Noah's just like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm like, oh wait, can I get ready first? Like, can I like chill?
No,
Well, that's my favorite part for sure.
I agree with that because whenever it's me and Jax, like he can get ready in 2 seconds.
Yes.
And then I'm like, I have the longest hair. I have
Yes.
like all these things I have to do. Like I have a
Yeah.
whole routine. So like whenever somebody's pressuring you, like get ready now or do this fast.
Noah's
I'm
like, wait, so
"Ugh,
you have to shower? Okay, so you need 10 minutes. I'm like,
10 minutes.
I need 10 minutes to let the water warm
We
up.
are
if I-
women. Like, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Absolutely not. This is going to be a
Oh,
whole
and obviously
thing.
hanging out with all of you guys. Like, I feel like
Yes.
we're all just on the same page of like a mix of chill and then also
It's been so
exploring,
fun.
yeah.
It's been absolutely so fun. Okay, you ready for your F, Mary, kill?
I'm nervous for this one. I'm really nervous.
All right. Jesse Lally.
Wait, who?
So you're a Valley watcher, right?
Yes.
You watched
But
the Valley?
I'm like a visual person.
Okay.
Can you show
So
me a picture?
Jesse Lally, he's married to Michelle.
Yes.
Okay. He's been kind of like the Jax
Yes.
kind of.
I saw him.
Danny, who's married to Nia with the twins and
Yes.
or Jason, who's married to Janet.
Okay.
So
I met Jason.
Yeah, Jason's sweet.
Jason's very sweet. Okay.
You're like, I'd marry Jason.
Okay, tell me the names again. Jason,
Jesse, and Danny.
Danny. Okay, I would probably marry Danny. Jason. I don't need. I'm sorry, Jesse.
It's okay.
I've only seen the first 3 episodes, so maybe that'll change. But
oh no, it won't change.
I got a preview for the 4th episode, so I don't think it'll change.
No, it won't change. But still, I love it. Okay, a couple questions from the fans before I let you go. This is from Ab Swims. How's the house? We already talked about this a little bit, but you can talk about a little bit more if you want to. How's the house flip going, and has it saved you money in the long run?
Like doing it ourselves?
Yes, doing it yourself.
1000%. It is insane how much just like the labor cost. So like having Noah who's handsy, I swear we're saving like 50%.
Wow.
Of what people pay.
So marry somebody who knows construction, people.
It pays off. It pays off.
It will work out in the long run. So this is one of my favorite questions. I'm repeating it to everybody. This is from Life of Katia. Your favorite resort drink?
Favorite resort drink, pina colada, all the way. Just because I don't drink it at home, but when you're like by the pool or beach, it is so fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I love you, Abigail.
Love you, Brittany. Thank you so much for having me on.
She talks about etiquette.
Get your fingers out of your mouth.
She talks about where to find a deal.
You know, if you sell me something on Instagram, I buy it. Whoever markets to me does a fabulous job.
She talks about the economy.
We used to joke that'll be the thing to send them to therapy. Okay, we're creating jobs. Can we look at it that way?
She talks about parenting.
These kids want to come home. They don't want to leave. They don't want to drive. They want to stay in the womb.
Let's Talk with Heather Dubrow every Thursday on PodcastOne or wherever you get your podcasts.